One of the most outspoken critics of LA County District Attorney George Gascón is someone within his own office. That someone is Deputy DA John McKinney, who was also a big proponent of the Gascón recall. Well, suddenly last night he was demoted from the Major Crimes Division. That's the highest trial lawyer assignment within the DA's office. He was demoted from that office to supervising misdemeanors. Deputy District Attorney John McKinney is with me live. John, thank you for your time tonight. Of course, we are sorry about the circumstances. I'm sorry for the circumstances that you find yourself in. What was the reason you were given as to why you're now supervising misdemeanors?
I wasn't given any explanation for why I'm being transferred. I specifically asked my immediate supervisor if he had been told why I'm being transferred, why I'm being transferred to the assignment that I'm being transferred to, why now, why am I being transferred along with another prominent member from our unit. And he said, I was just told you were being transferred with no further explanation. And as your supervisor, he can't stop that? No, he's a lower level supervisor. He's a supervisor to me, but not to George Gascón and his upper administration.
Oh, well, you say you feel that this is direct, blatant, very transparent retaliation for being an outspoken critic of your boss. The office itself gave us a statement today. I'm not going to read the entire thing right now, but I do want to point out that in this statement, they say that there are no demotions and that this is part of a transfer list of almost 50 employees. So it's not that you're singled out, but you think that this is retaliation.
Well, it's retaliation as to me. They may be legitimately moving other people around, but when you take a prosecutor who has almost a quarter of a century of experience and you transfer that prosecutor to a misdemeanor assignment, which is an entry-level assignment, it's a very important assignment for our entry-level prosecutors and those that supervise them. Misdemeanors are very important to our way of life. They govern the quality of life crimes that happen in mass and can actually destroy a neighborhood. But you don't take a prosecutor with 24 years of experience and send that prosecutor to a misdemeanor assignment. That's never been done before in our office.
Yeah, as we said, you had the highest level job within the DA's office. All right, let's go ahead and read some of the statement that was sent to us. This is attributed to Special Advisor Tiffany Blacknell within the DA's office. They sent us a statement that says, "We take issue with the insinuation that only the people currently assigned to the Major Crimes Division are capable of doing challenging work. That's blatantly false. The Major Crimes Division handles high-profile cases, not necessarily those that are more complex. All victims deserve to have a highly skilled prosecutor to prosecute the person who caused them harm, not just the ones that make the evening news." That sounds like a direct hit at you, because you have been a friend of this show over the months and during the recall effort. Your response?
Well, I know Tiffany Blacknell, at least know who she is. And when she was a defense attorney, I did work with her a bit. What I would say in the kindest terms possible is that Tiffany Blacknell has never prosecuted a case. So I don't know where she gets off telling people that she knows what it takes to prosecute a case. There is no insinuation that the people in major crimes are the only people who can prosecute complex cases. We have 850 DAs. We have at least several hundred who can do complex litigation. That's not the issue. And transferring people out of the unit is not the issue. The issue is, where are you transferring these people to and why? Mm-hmm. If I were being transferred to an assignment where I was going to perform as a senior trial attorney or I was going to supervise senior trial attorneys, that would make sense because that's consistent with my experience and my training. And but sending me to a misdemeanor assignment doesn't make sense.
Your most recent conviction was that of Nipsey Hussle's murderer, Eric Holder. So for people at home, these are the kind of high-profile cases that Mr. McKinney was in charge of. What's next? We just have a few seconds left. What's next for you?
Well, what's next for me is I'm going to go to the assignment that I've been transferred to. I'm going to go with a great attitude. I'm going to meet the people. I'm going to learn the office, and I'm going to do a great job there. Long term, I'm coming for Mr. Gascon's job. I'm going to take the assignment he put me in now, but long term, I'm taking his assignment. That's the goal.
To be clear, that means that you will, in fact, run for Los Angeles County District Attorney.
I'm putting a team together now, and that is the plan.
Well, we're showing the website right now, draftmckinney.com. That's already live. So if you want to show your support for John McKinney, who just said on our air that he's going after DA George Gascón and that top job, please check out that website. John, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure.